Welcome to the end of day review for Friday, the 22nd of March 2024, starting off with the economic calendar. As you recall from my London Outlook, I said that I won't be trading the US session because Fed Chair Powell speaks and I don't know what he's going to say, which could negatively impact my trading outcomes, and thus I decided that I won't be trading the New York session. Then in terms of the London session, I was looking to long and the news actually fit my narrative. However, the technical analysis didn't present. So having said that, let's move on to the technical analysis and then understand what had transpired for the day. And if we start off with the daily, what we can see here is we actually don't have any consecutive bearish or bullish candles to infer a daily bias, and thus we move on to the 4H, where we can understand that we are in an unconfirmed scenario because we recently broke the 4H bearish trend without confirming the bullish leg with a break of structure of this higher high right here. As a result of that, we're trading in an unconfirmed state, and you can see I validated a pro trend previously confirmed primary leg, and I call it previously confirmed because bearish was the previously confirmed leg, and we don't know if this is just a liquidity grab to ultimately continue the bearish move. So having said that, what we then identified is that we have the pro trend unconfirmed 4H OBs from which we can long from, and then we have the pro trend previously confirmed primary leg OBs from which we can short from. However, we started off the day in and around this area right here and as you can see, price committed to the downside, and there wasn't really any way for us to get into any shorts, as you know by now that my unconfirmed trading requires that we have three elements present, the first being a 4H OB, and in terms of shorting we didn't have any 4H OB reaction, which would have been this. The next being a validated substructure low to target, and in this case we didn't have a validated substructure low. And lastly, internal range liquidity. Obviously none of that has developed because we got no pullback. Then in terms of longs, which I was focused on, we had the 4H OB right here, we had a substructure high in and around this area which is validated and we could target, and then lastly internal range liquidity, which is in abundance in this leg as we move towards this target. However, as you can see, when Frankfurt opened, we created a Frankfurt low of the day, but then it was subsequently followed by a London low of the day, and this wasn't ideal because GBP news was positive and we anticipated that price would move to the upside, and once London puts in the low of the day, then the only way for us to validate the London low is with New York taking out the London session, and at that point Powell is speaking and I'm really not interested in trading during that time. So that was pretty much the end of day review, a really quick one today. There's not much to be said. Price is in a bit of an awkward state. It's not pulling back really clearly. It's got somewhat random momentum, and thus all we can do is trade based on our plan, and today didn't present any good opportunities, and thus we stayed away, or sat on our hands rather. All in all, I hope you had a good trading week, and we'll chat again Monday morning for the London Outlook.